afternoon, Commanders, and welcome back to the channel. 4 videos in 4 days. Well, this is going to be a new record for me, but a lot has been happening this week. Obviously finishing off the free-to-play grind, well, sorry, the daily grind as it ended up being called. 50 subscribers yesterday, and now today we're going to be hit with the roadmap. Now, some servers today also received this maintenance information in their galactic chats. This threw up. I mean, I said to my alliance, well, no, there's no maintenance schedule till next week. Obviously, a little bit later on, they did redact it saying it was an error message. Now, I'm thinking that the message was actually aimed at the servers that were merging today. So if you was merging today, commiserations, because now you're now going to have an even tougher job of doing your daily grind. I have certainly found it since going up to G4. There's more people up there than there was before. But that's when 154 and 134 merged. Back in January, I think it was. But hey-ho, we didn't have a maintenance. Obviously, maintenance is normal. I presume, obviously, when Scopley announced it, will be next Tuesday. Given the fact that that will be, Tuesday the 5th of April. So let's keep our ears open, or keep our eyes open for that one. But today was the roadmap, and I will admit I've already read it. Yes, I've already read it while going to pick up my eldest from school early. I sat down on a brick wall and I had the chance to read it. And to be honest, what's actually going to be in this is not a lot. Could be more, but what is in it, I'm cautiously optimistic. But I'm loving it. I'm loving what they're doing. So, as you can see, we've got the Enterprise on screen. And so we shall go into the roadmap. So, Commanders, as we head to this year, we want to share more of our exciting roadmap for this year. Since the last update, we've released cloaking, presets, the Syndicate, a second repair queue, extra dry dock, and much more. So, yes, a lot more has been released. The repair queue and the dry dock both stuck behind paywalls. Yippee! While the cloaks and the officer presets and the syndicate luckily they have a free-to-play route where we can grind it out, which is brilliant. It's a shame they just didn't do the same for the dry dock. It really would have been nice for that one, but hey ho. Also, we got a couple of new ships as well. We got the Amalgam, we got the Fisher, and if anyone can remember any of the ships that we did actually get, please drop them in the comment section down below. So now let's talk about the rest of the year. As always, details are subject to change, so please bear that in mind, that what is mentioned here, there is a chance it could be changed. It's just a normal disclaimer. It's got to be put in. The chances are there might not be changed, or something might come out slightly different than what we were looking at. But please bear that in mind. As the order and time of the eventual release, so the release might not quite be what we're expecting, but it might be. I mean, this roadmap is ideally for the next 6 months. So that will take us up to April, May, June, July, August, September. So October, we could potentially expect a new roadmap. But again, thanks for all your time and passion. So let's have a look at this in sneak peek into the future. And as you can see coming up now, below deck officers. Now, I want to stop short. There it is. There's a screenshot. So we'll just stop short of that one. So being a deck officer means you share in all the glory and responsibility of running a starship. Yet a starship is a lot more than just the bridge, and many officers below deck contribute just as much to the overall success of their missions. Now, that will be in your standard stats, making sure that you can get your attack, defense, and health up to that minimum 300% to make your ship as effective as possible. Obviously, increasing the stats of either one of those three beyond that 300%, so far more than what's actually needed, obviously does go to certain officer abilities like defense will work for Spock and it will work for Marcus. You get the gist, and you know what I'm talking about, especially those veterans of you out there who are watching. So thank you, welcome to the video. That's exactly what a new below deck officers contribute. These officers might not have the best bridge abilities. Kath, repair efficiency of 40%. Yeah, that's not the best ability. But they can help and contribute to the lower deck section and give you that extra edge in battles, which is, again, it's those stats. The attack, defense, and health, blah, blah, blah. Yes, let's stop waffling. Let's move on. Now, this gives me some great optimism. Obviously, this is an Enterprise crew. Why they got her on, but hey ho, it's just a thing. And Captain Kirk has a new captain's ability because apparently he's a doctor, not a UI designer. Woohoo! Yay! So Kirk's getting a new ability. Yeah, I don't think he actually is. But as you can see on Spock and Khan and Stamets on the below deck are circled in a blue oval. And by the looks of it, on the right-hand side, just below the captain's ability, you've got your standard bridge, your standard bridge crew's officer abilities, and then next to it is going to be your below deck. So now, looking at this, I'm guessing you can select certain ones. I could be wrong, most likely wrong, but I don't know. But to me, this looks like we can use their officer abilities to help improve your ship somehow. So not only is you're going to get your bridge, which has got your synergy, but now your below deck is also going to contribute to giving you that extra thing. So if you want to say you send your Saladin out onto a mining node just to hold the node for you, you can now stack your below deck to make sure that you're going to hold that node. So the chances are, like Chekhov's officer ability, and we'll just put Chekhov's officer ability here. When holding a node, decreases weapon damage by 50%. Your opponent's weapon damage by 50%. Whether that's a capture node or it's a mining node. So yeah, bonus. Could that be? Could that be the way it's going to work? We don't know. Now, there is a disclaimer below this, and it does say, please be aware that the screenshot is a work in progress and may differ from the final version. So that just tells us, well, yes, they're going to bring this. It gives you an idea of what they're bringing. But please bear in mind that the actual UI, when it's released, could differ to what the picture shows. So, next up we have the server versus server features. In March, we launched the first server versus server events, and we are looking to expand on the concept later this year. Aside from leaderboards and fun events between servers, we are looking to increase beyond 1 versus 1. So one server against the other. So putting more than 2 servers in an event at the same time against each other. We are also looking for a way for servers to physically invade each other. So we're looking at sort of like maybe something that the Discovery might actually get a new feature with its jumping, is because obviously if we remember from Star Trek Discovery Season 1, because of Captain Lorca, the Discovery ended up jumping between alternate realities. Could that be the feature that comes in? Something like that. But it will be, as mentioned in the next one, it will be during a limited time events, pitting your server against other servers. So that'll be an interesting one. Could the Discovery get a new lease of life in the next 6 months rather than just being an Uber? Could it be something? Well, it would still be an Uber because it's Uber in between universes now, but it gives it something more, maybe. Or could we have a new ship that does it all together? You never know. Or could it be a transporter accident, as commonly happened in Star Trek, the original series, and Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Yep, they didn't do it with Star Trek Enterprise because obviously that was just a standalone 2-parter episode. So where there was no reason for jumping between the two. But hey-ho, they decided to throw one in. But so, could it be somewhere along those concepts? Who knows? That's my thoughts. And this next bit, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, this is what has really got me. this is what is getting my gander up this time round. Alliance Starbases. And I'm just going to put this because I know my Admiral's going to watch this video. Admiral, I'm your new base commander. I want to command this base when it finally does release. Ever thought what it would be like to run a bigger space station? Yes, I do. I'd love to. Alliance Starbases will give alliances the ability to build and expand their very own space stations. Each Alliance Starbase will provide unique abilities, exclusive mining nodes, and extra defenses for each member's own bases. So, your base defenses could end up with a massive improvement. It might be actually a small one because it'll probably be base level knowing Scopley. But also you've got some new mining nodes coming up by the looks of it. Yay, more mining, just what we always wanted. So all you miners out there, I'm sure you're going to love this. So this part could be for you. And also the unique abilities. So what abilities can your Starbase do? Well, we don't know. We'll find out. This feature is early in development, so we're happy to hear some great news, ideas, and also the feedback from the community on it. So when it is released, and my thoughts are this, because it says it's early in development, it's in early development, sorry, let's read the words correctly. Could this be 3 to 6 months time before it's actually released? Or is it going to be part of a mechanic released during the Deep Space Nine arc, which we know full well is coming? We know Deep Space Nine is coming. Now, we've just finished Rules of Acquisition, where we've brought Quark in. Is that a hint itself that Deep Space Nine is next up? We don't know. It could be a standalone arc of some sort. We don't know. We know that there is multiple features that they're looking at sorting out, including base skins and all that. I really can't wait to see if they actually bring a Deep Space Nine space dock skin in. Or hell, I'd prefer as well this one, space dock. I'm a Federation officer. I'd love a space dock, but hey ho, we don't know. Will Alliance ships be able to dock at this station? I don't know. I seriously hope that they can. I hope that feature has been added. I hope that the feature has been added as its own defense system as well. Could it be a base that gets raided? So if you put your resource in it, you're risking everything if you don't defend your starbase. Would you need to keep ships there on a permanent basis just to make sure it's adequately defended? Which means all these new starbases with the number of whales could end up with at least one whale ship from each whale member of their alliance docked ready to defend it. So there'll be some strategy in that one. But we don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm posturing. I'm just throwing ideas out there. As you can tell by the way I'm throwing ideas and everything, I'm really excited about this idea, and it's something that we have been asking for. It's something that's been pushed. I mean, maybe it'll include something to deal with all that stuff in your inventory. Who knows? We really do need to clear out our inventories, really, because we've got stuff in there that really doesn't. I mean, it's like I've got all the first keys of the Borg Battle Pass when the Battle Passes were first released. But let's wait and see. I'm really looking forward to this. I really am. So, and I'll just show you. Oh, yep. Sorry, I forgot this little extra bit before we wrap up. Obviously, we have some very exciting shows and characters coming from this year, and we can't wait to welcome them to the Star Trek Fleet Command. From new shows to top fan favourites from Star Trek TV history, we have a packed year with lots of new features, officers, ships, missions, and much, much more. So, new ships, we know for a fact that during the Deep Space Nine arc, we are most likely going to get the Defiant. I am not going to say that we are, because I am not 100% sure. Content creators might actually know for sure if we're going to get one. They might say maybe. They might say we are. I don't know. It's content creators are the ones with the information. I don't have it. I'm just a baby YouTuber, really. But hey ho. So, let me know what you think. If you like what's coming, come on, smash that thumbs up. Give us a like. Also, hit that subscribe button. get subscribing, know when I'm releasing videos, and also comment in the section down below, because I really want to see, I want to read what you're thinking about this new roadmap. Is it good? Do you like what was being said? Or do you hate it? Or do you hate the idea of alliance bases? Do you hate the idea of putting officers below deck with their abilities? Is it going to complicate things? Is it going to make things easier? Is it going to make ships better? Is it going to make them worse? Well, I don't know. I'm just rambling. But what we do know is this is what they say is coming over the next 6 months. Now, I will stress again, this is subject to change, subject to release timings and everything. They could change. But are we finally getting somewhere with Star Trek? Are we really going to get somewhere that's going to leave the last 2 months behind us? The last 2 months, the last 2 dreaded months. Yes, month 1 was absolutely rock gut. The second month was a lot better in the terms of ticketed events and more resources and materials paid out. Are we going to get better for the rest of the year? Let's pray and hope so. I am on my knees begging, please, Scopley, give us more resources and materials. And please as well, sort that pissing treasury out. This is Admiral Pegasus saying, stay safe, live long and prosper.